Today, we heard from the president in remarks to the governors that he believes that you're going to have to deal with Obamacare before you can get to tax reform. Do you agree with him? Is he right?
I do, and I think we're heading toward a solution for that. We want to rescue the people from this broken healthcare system, and so I think in short order we're going to be putting some things out to show the people that we're serious about putting a patient-oriented system in place.
Where are you, Congressman, in the process of getting the Republicans on the same page? Earlier you expressed a lot of optimism you'd have it done even when you met in Philadelphia. But now we have, for example, your colleague, Congressman Walker, coming out today and saying, you know what, I'm not on the same page at all. I disagree with where they're headed.
Well, Congressman Walker, I haven't spoken to him directly, but I know that what he was referencing was a plan that was leaked. It's an older plan, but we're certainly all working together. Look, this is everybody coming together to say where they think we should go and what it should look like, and that's how legislation is made, and good legislation is made. We want to hear from everybody.
So after hearing from everyone, when should we expect a plan that people can get behind, where we know what really is being proposed?
Well, we're working on that really hard. Now, I want to just make certain that people understand we're 40 days into this administration, the new administration, and so we are working hard to make sure we get this done right. We don't want to do something so quickly that it's not done properly, as was done with the Affordable Care Act or the Obamacare. So given a little bit of time and making sure that we're working through each part of it for the best of the American people is what we want to do.
Well, I'll press you just a little bit, Congressman, just because our audience is so eager to know about tax reform, which we have to go through Obamacare to get to, as we've said. We've heard from the Secretary of Treasury, Mnuchin, that he hopes to have tax reform done by August recess. So what does that mean for Obamacare reform? When in the timetable do you expect to have that done?
We'll have the Obamacare reform done before we do the tax reform. I don't want to get wonky on this, but your listeners probably know we have a resolution, a budget resolution for 2017 we're working on, and then we're going to work on the 2018 budget, and I can't have both of those on the table at the same time. Not that we can't be discussing those and putting measures together, but to actually take action, we'll take care of the Obamacare first, and then we will go into a tax reform, and I fully expect that we've got enough pieces put together that we ought to be able to come to a consensus on what that tax reform looks like and do that before the August break. I'm looking forward to doing the same thing.
President Trump was out yesterday talking about $54 billion in defense spending offset by discretionary spending cuts. Tennessee, your home state, is very reliant on federal spending. What will you be willing to cut to get a deal done?
Well, let me say this. What the president has talked about is just high numbers, or the larger numbers. We don't have detail yet, so we need to get detail from him. But let me tell you what we're doing in the Budget Committee. We're working toward a balanced budget, and that is our prerogative to do. The president will have his budget. We will have our budget. But we will work within our committee, and then we'll put something out for the rest of the members to take a look at.
Right. Well, Congressman, my same question stands. What will you be willing to cut? Because you have to go home and answer to your constituency. What will you be willing to cut in federal funding towards Tennessee to get that balanced budget? You're going to have to cut something.
Well, we will, and we're looking at every one of those agencies to see where we can find the waste, where we can find more efficiencies, and we'll be putting that plan out there. It's a little early to talk about specifics at this point in time.